So here's the new setup. It's not wired in properly yet. I gotta get some oil filtered. So I got this oil barrel here in the top section, but unfortunately the 55-gallon drum filters don't fit in the 55-gallon drum plastic drums. Anyway, so I'm just going to angle this sucker and get some oil flowing through there, and the oil is going to go through the centrifuge and down into this big tank here. And we're going to use a sump pump to pump it from here into our heating barrel and eventually into the biodiesel processor. But for now we're just going to bulk centrifuge waste veg oil. Now we're using a 400 micron screen, a little bit more coarse. I'm not worried about going super fine on this. Flows through really nice and catches all the major stuff. Then we're going through the centrifuge, and you can see the clean oil coming out here, going into the big tank, and that'll be used in the biodiesel processor afterwards. So it's just a temporary setup for now. I got to get some oil filtering here, so we'll have this all hooked up with switches and whatnot a little later. Couple interesting things I got this week. This is a water valve on clearance at biodiesel for $22.50. And we've got a magnetic stir here for 69 bucks. The stir stick is another $4.50. You put a beaker on here, and for doing titrations, this will give you a nice mix as you're adding the drops of phenylalanine or KOH solution to it, or if you're using sodium hydroxide solution. So you can do your titrations on here real nice. This guy here is for the wash water. And you got your hot water coming in and your hot water coming out. And it's a 110 volt coil that's going to be controlled by a timer, just like the timer that I've got here for my biodiesel pump. So you can use the countdown timer on this guy, and I'm going to time it so that my wash nozzle in the top of the processor adds about 5 gallons or 7 gallons of water and then shuts off automatically. So essentially you can just set your wash to go and walk away and come back, and you got just the right amount of wash water in your processor. So I'll run you through all that stuff later when I get it hooked up, and I'm going to go through another titration later on as well, and make sure we got that all down pat and know how to do that correctly.